When I was making this workbench top, it was too heavy for me to use the table saw. So I had to use a circular saw. We all want to make nice straight cuts. We do that by using the saw guide. I went out and I bought a saw guide. I bought the Empire from Home Depot. It's 96 inches long. It comes with 2 C-clamps. And when I was using it, I had problems with it. So I went to Lowe's and I bought the
Bora
saw guide. It's 100 inches long and it worked out really well. Let's see what they look like in operation and I'll let you know which one I like best. So let's watch the video. I know you're not going to see it from the camera angle, but the cut wasn't straight, and that's why I'm going back over it a couple more times. The Bora saw guide is quick and easy to use. Put it on your wood. Slide your backstop. All the way up. Put on your mark. Put on your mark. And then clamp it. Even though these clamp pads are pretty small, they can hold pretty well. So it took a little effort to get that off, so it's not going to just slip off or move in any one direction on you. Put it back into use. Side part. Same side again. All right, first up, let's talk about the Empire. The Empire saw gauge is 96 inches long. I picked it up at Home Depot for about $40, and I thought it was going to work out well and do what I needed to do. As you can see, I used it on this workbench. This workbench is a little bit too long for just one piece. So lucky for me, it comes in two. It's got this connector. This connector works pretty well. It's easy to use, easy to put on. Slides it on one side, slides it on the other side, line it up, tighten it down. And it joins two pieces together. With the C-clamps, you put those on, and you're using your saw with the motor on this side, because your biggest surface area is going to be on the motor side. You have to raise your saw up so your motor doesn't hit the C-clamp. And you're going to lose cutting depth. Now with the Bora, I picked this one up at Lowe's. I think I paid like $75, but I got it as 100 inches, so I got both pieces at once. But I could have bought the 50 inch for about $45 and then picked up the extension later on if I wanted to. With the Empire, you buy both pieces at 96 inches. Now the locking on this is pretty nice. You just clamp it down and it clamps right in. Clamp on this side, it's adjustable. Move where you need it. And this gave more holding power than this, and so long as your lumber is straight, this holds a little bit better and it's quicker. But with Bora, they make a attachment where you can attach to the clamp so that you can cut at different angles. They also make attachments for your saw, for your router, for your saw, for your jigsaw, and other items. Now to put this together, it has the two pieces that go into the other side. This also makes it more rigid, so you're not going to get a bow, or it's not going to flex on you when you're sawing. Slide right in. One of the reviews I read on this before I bought it was the complaint the guy had was the screws were too small. almost stripped them, and he lost them. I don't know what that was all about. The clamp here slides back over here where you need it. Clamps in place, clamp it down, you're locked in. The connecting pieces here, they're not aluminum, they're steel. This is aluminum, but the guide itself is measured out, which is nice. When I used it, I didn't have any flex, so I was able to get a straighter cut with this. It did take me a little bit longer to get lined up because it just, for whatever reason, it just took me a little bit longer. The only thing I didn't like was that it's 100 inches long, and so there's a lot of hang off on one side. You don't get to maneuver your clamps to put your joint where you want it. But the clamps held tight enough that even though there was a lot of extension on one end, it didn't cause it to pull up, and it didn't bend. But with that being said, I still braced it up because I just want to brace it up and make sure that I had everything flat and level, so when I was sawing, my plate on my saw didn't like ride up underneath here for some reason if it was bowed up a little bit. But that's the Bora. You get a Bora, you can order online. I saw online, you can order it from Home Depot. This is the Bora WTX, the NTX from Home Depot. Lowe's has one like the Empire made by Swanson. Storage of the Bora, simple and easy. Slide right here. Push it up, clamp it down, and it's stored and ready to hang up. What I gotta do with this one. The Empire is a little bit more bulky, but the bonus to this one is that it comes with a little hole for you to hang it up with. So the way I've been doing it, slide a connector piece, leave the hole exposed. Put it down. And then clamp it. As you can see, it's going to take up a little bit more space than the Bora. But yeah, hands down, I like the Bora better. If I need to use something quick and I need something short, I'll definitely probably use that one before using it for a knife. Straight edge. If you watch the video when I start sanding the top, the bench top, I use it as a guide so I can get it my top flat. Check the low spots, it worked well for that. So, I mean, these things have other uses than just saw a guide. Just use your imagination and, you do whatever you want. But that's my 2 cents, what it's worth. Now that it's all said and done, I could have made a saw guide. I just didn't feel like it. And these things will last for a long time to take care of them. Like always, I really do appreciate you guys coming and watching this video. You could have clicked on any other video you wanted to, but you clicked on this one to learn about these guides. I hope I answered some questions for you and cleared some things up on the particulars of these 2 guides. If you have any questions on these guides, just leave it in the comment. Check out the video if you want to see how this top was made. About 7 minutes is all it took, not really. But again, thank you, and do me a favor before you click out, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell button for future notifications, hit thumbs up, let me know you liked it. Thanks.